Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today's video is all about a force of nature in the world of basketball, Caitlin Clark. She's not just a star, she's a phenomenon. And today, we're diving deep into the pictures that prove it. Caitlin Clark shows it all. And the proof is not just in the stats or the headlines, but in the images that capture every aspect of her unforgettable journey, from the bright lights of the NCAA Final Four to quiet, candid moments behind the scenes. Caitlin's story unfolds in powerful photographs that tell the world, this woman is rewriting history in real time. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing how we see it, how we talk about it, and how we remember it. And the images we're about to explore show why she's become a household name, a cultural icon, and an undeniable force of inspiration. Caitlin Clark's photos are more than just snapshots. They're history frozen in time. When you look at her during one of her signature logo threes, eyes locked, stance tight, pure confidence radiating from her entire body, you're not just seeing a great athlete. You're seeing a moment of greatness immortalized in pixels. You're seeing what it looks like when someone lives in their purpose. And that's the magic of Caitlin Clark. She doesn't just play the game. She commands it. She owns it. And she does it all while carrying the weight of a growing legacy on her back, making it all look effortless. In one iconic image, she's leaping into the air, ball perfectly aligned with the arc of the hoop. The crowd fades away behind her, and you can almost feel the electricity in the air. That's not just a picture. That's a symbol of the future of women's sports. Off the court, Caitlin Clark's images are just as compelling. Whether she's in a sleek pantsuit at a WNBA draft event, a hoodie and leggings during practice, or a glamorous dress at a media gala, every photo speaks volumes. They tell the world that women in sports don't need to choose between strength and style. Caitlin embodies both. Her fashion choices, simple, athletic, chic, always exude confidence. And when she smiles for the camera, it's never forced. It's the smile of someone who knows who she is, who knows she's earned every bit of attention, and who's proud to represent a new generation of bold, fearless female athletes. In one widely circulated image from a sports awards ceremony, she stands tall in heels, towering with pride, her frame long and lean, her presence magnetic. It's one of those rare moments where you realize you're looking at someone who will be studied, remembered, and idolized for decades to come. But it's not just the glamorous photos that show it all. It's the gritty ones too. The post-game images where sweat drips down her temples, the mascara slightly smudged, the jersey clinging to her after a hard-fought win. These are the moments that show her resilience. These are the images that make fans fall even deeper in love with her journey. Because Caitlin Clark doesn't hide the hard parts. She wears them proudly. Every bruise, every tear, every exhausted smile after a 40-point night. Those are the pictures that matter. They reveal her humanity. They show a young woman pushing past limits, redefining expectations, and proving that greatness is earned, not gifted. Then there are the images that go viral. Those split-second shots that ignite the internet. Like the one where she stared down her opponent after sinking a deep three. That picture circulated for days, spawning memes, reactions, and admiration from fans and fellow athletes alike. It became more than a sports moment. It became cultural commentary. It said, yes, women can be fierce. Yes, they can show emotion. Yes, they can own the spotlight. And when Caitlin Clark shows it all in moments like that, you can feel the tides shifting. You can see a world that's finally waking up to the brilliance of women's sports, Her social media presence also plays a huge role. With every Instagram post, Caitlin Clark curates her narrative, showing fans what hard work looks like behind the scenes. A mirror selfie in a practice gym, a photo with her teammates celebrating a locker room win, a snapshot of her sneakers, worn and dirtied from endless hours on the court. These images may seem ordinary, but to her millions of fans, they are precious glimpses into the grind behind the glamour. They're proof that greatness isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet, disciplined hours when no one is watching, and Caitlin Clark is generous enough to share that process with the world. The photos with fans, especially young girls, hit the hardest. In those images, you see the ripple effect of her impact. A little girl holding a sign that reads, "I want to shoot like Caitlin." A mother snapping a photo of her daughter meeting her idol. Caitlin kneeling down, smiling, signing jerseys and basketballs, giving every fan her time. Those pictures don't just show a superstar. They show a role model. They show a woman who understands that she's become bigger than the game, and she's embracing that responsibility with grace. These photos prove that representation matters, that visibility matters, that when young girls see Caitlin Clark on the court, on the screen, and in the media, they see what's possible. The photos of her draft day were especially emotional, dressed in elegant formal wear, nerves and excitement radiating from her face. She stood before a sea of flashing cameras as the world watched her take the next step. Those pictures became symbols of everything she had worked for. Years of training, sacrifice, and staying grounded had led to this. And in those frames, you could see the pride in her eyes, the hope, the ambition. She was no longer just an Iowa Hawkeye. She was a future legend, stepping into the WNBA spotlight, ready to shake things up on a professional level. Let's not forget the action shots that sports photographers love so much. Her driving into the paint, elbows up, defenders collapsing around her, the ball clutched tight like a lifeline, or the buzzer beater freeze frames, where the ball hangs in the air, the clock reads 0.1, and every eye in the arena is locked on her. These images will go down in sports history. They're already used in posters, murals, magazine covers. They tell a story of dominance, creativity, and athletic intelligence. Caitlin Clark isn't just a shooter. She's a strategist, a floor general, a visionary, and every photo of her in action reminds us that her brain is just as powerful as her jumper. But what makes Caitlin Clark's imagery so compelling isn't just the athleticism or the glamour, it's the authenticity. She doesn't pose like a celebrity. She doesn't try to be perfect. She's real. And that realness connects with people. Her smiles are genuine, her eyes full of fire, her movements purposeful. Whether it's a picture of her stretching before a game or relaxing with friends during off-season, she invites us in. She makes us believe in hard work, dedication, and staying true to yourself. She's relatable, yet extraordinary. And that's what makes her the icon she is. There's also the emotional weight behind many of her images. After a heartbreaking loss in the NCAA championship, there's a photo of Caitlin with tears in her eyes, her head held high, her hands on her hips. No words needed. That image spoke volumes about leadership, grace in defeat, and resilience. It showed that even in the hardest moments, she remains composed. She remains a role model. And that's the Caitlin Clark difference. She wins with fire, and she loses with dignity. And in both cases, she leaves a lasting impression. As we look back on all these images, on her early days in high school gyms, to college arenas filled with thousands, to red carpets, press conferences, and magazine shoots, we see the full arc of a young woman who never stopped believing in herself. Caitlin Clark's story is still being written, but the proof is already in the pictures. Pictures that show a girl growing into a leader, a student becoming a star, an athlete becoming a legend. Caitlin shows it all, not with arrogance, but with purpose. And that's why the world can't stop watching her, celebrating her, and capturing her in every light. So, if you ever find yourself scrolling through a gallery of Caitlin Clark images, take a moment. Look beyond the jersey, the highlights, the glamour. See the passion, see the purpose, see the person. Because what Caitlin Clark shows the world isn't just basketball. It's strength, it's beauty, it's leadership, and every image is a reminder that we're witnessing greatness in real time. And yes, try not to drool, because her brilliance, in every form, is absolutely mesmerizing. Thanks for watching Daily Gossip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more celebrity stories, sports icons, and daily updates you won't want to miss. Until next time, stay inspired and stay curious.